Hey y'all, so I'm just coming in, sorry, really quickly. All of this. Okay, to give an update. So I don't remember what my last video was. I think it was my testing, whatever it was. But as you guys could see, everything was negative. So I decided that in that moment, I was just really, really upset, really, really frustrated. So I just said, forget it. Like, I was, you know, it was a lot. So I had already told myself that if that cycle didn't work, just because of the issues I was having with my palpitations and things, and I just felt like my anxiety had taken over. I had already kind of was preparing myself to just not continue after that cycle. So once I got those negative tests, I just said, forget it all. I don't care anymore. Like I was in a bad space. So that's where I am now. I'm currently on, I think, cycle day 5 or 6 of the next cycle. I did message my doctor Monday to tell them that it was cycle day 1. Oh, well, I didn't say cycle day 1. I told them that because my cycle didn't start on the day it usually does because I was on the progesterone. So I just told her that the tests were negative and that I won't be continuing any further. So she messaged me back and was saying sorry for her late response because she responded after hours. And she asked me if I would like to come into the office to discuss the next plans because she saw that I said that I wasn't going to continue. I said, well, she said that they would want to be there to do anything that they can for me. So I said no, I'd rather not because I'm not gonna say I exhausted. Like I had a set amount set aside for my pills and even to pay my doctor visits for my whole pregnancy. So which normally runs about $700-800. So I was already prepared to pay for a couple of rounds to try, and then my pregnancy plus plus extra. But I had a good amount set aside. But I said I ran it down. I really didn't know that it was gonna take this long. I wasn't expecting any of this, and I wasn't taken care of how I imagined myself being taken care of as far as my doctor's appointments. Now, they were nice people, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I was just a number, I was just a statistic for them. Oh, I ain't gonna say a statistic. I'm just gonna say I felt like I was thrown into a bunch and they just had to fit me in. So, like, when I went in, everything was always rushed. Like, I don't know. It's just so, because I don't know. They're really sweet people. I won't deny that, but I guess people, once they get into just moving, they don't realize the effect that they have on people, that come to see them when they just get them in and out. And I like that, but I don't, because it's always, well, what do you want to do? And I know I was always an advocate for myself, and I know the things that I want. I just feel like I needed some reassurance or some backup to say, hey, this is the right thing. Or I wasn't monitored enough, and I know I wasn't. I only went in for baseline blood work once. Like if I went to do my mid-cycle follicular scan, I went in on cycle day 12, and from there they would just guesstimate, when I should trigger versus having me to come in. Now, a couple of times they did give me the option. Well, I only did the trigger, 3 times. The first time, I went in on cycle day 12 or 13, and she had me trigger a few days later. I didn't come in to get checked again. The second time, I got checked, and then I came back because I think I asked to come back. I told him I would come back. And I think something else was going on in that cycle, so I had to come back. I forgot what was going on in that cycle. But the third time, which was the last time I was on Pregno, well, it might have been third or fourth time. I think it was the third. So, yeah, the last time I was on Pregno, I went in on cycle day 12, and they guesstimated, and I triggered cycle day 16 or 17. So it was just like, I was looking at my calendar, counting days. So it was just like everything was, and he did say, well, if you wanted to, kind of throw it in, if you want to come back and get checked, but, count, you can trigger on this day, that. But I just feel like I said, I just got thrown into an office, and they just dealt with me. I mean, it wasn't as personal as I remembered when I was there before. I don't know. It was just something. I don't know if it was, I was in my. I don't know. But they did do for me, in certain situations, like when I had the cyst, like the symptoms that I had. Kind of expected any doctor, most doctors, to say, well, that's not, that shouldn't, that ain't got nothing to do. But they were right there, for me. So anyway, but as far as monitoring and things like that, I think they failed. Even my OB's office, and I say that because even when I was still with my OB back at the beginning of the year, the end of last year, I asked to be monitored from the jump. Like, I didn't want to go in with the letrozole. Just do that for a couple of months, and I asked to be monitored and triggered from the jump. They failed me, and my and the REs failed me on that part. That part they did fail me, and then I think after that, I want to say I kind of feel like they treated me well because of that situation, because it seems like after that, they were like attentive, but not in the sense of monitoring me any extra. So, but all it goes is just, I won't be trying. I said again, but if I do, I'm gonna do it with my OB's office, or go to another RE. And I have another one in mind already, but as of right now, and I honestly, I kind of feel like it might happen without the pills. I don't know. And I'm not going to say it is, because I'm kind of trying to set myself up. But if it happens without it, then it happens. If it doesn't, I'm going to give myself a couple of months to get over this anxiety. Kind of get my weight down where I want it to, and just work on some other stuff, opening my shop and things like that. Hair, I'm not selling. Well, I do bead bracelets and jewelry and things like that, but other than that, I don't, like, right now, I'm so freaking over it. I'm so upset. I'm so aggravated. I'm so irritated. I'm so annoyed, and just beyond stressed about it. So I will be, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel for right now. I would like to continue to record some things and just private these videos. For the time being, I don't know, because if I was to do some other things, of course I will publicize those and put those out, but I don't necessarily want people to, or people well, I'm not gonna say people I know, but I really don't want to just have all of that out, because I really, I ain't gonna say I don't like I want to talk about it, but I don't know. I have a whole nother channel anyway, so I'll probably just go over there and continue on that channel and just let this channel be for right now. If you guys want to see my personal life, then let me know. But as for right now, I'm just gonna, I might document my journey to open my shop and buy my shop and things like that. But anyway, y'all, I just want to come let you know so I won't leave you hanging. And this is my final closure piece, because I've told everybody, well, I'm gonna say everybody else, but I told my doctor, I told my husband, I told my friends, and you guys are next. I just want to be sure, because, you know, I knew I was gonna kind of hate myself for giving up, because I'm like, now I done went through all of this for a whole year. Spend money, doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment. I'm just gonna give up like this. And that's the way I kind of feel. Like, I feel like I did all of that for nothing. Like, for nothing. And that's the part that aggravates me the most. Like, how are you allowed to go through all of that and get nothing in the end? So, like I said, I don't know. But I know right now I'm not gonna worry about it. My birthday's next month, so I know I ain't trying to be getting knocked up because I turn 30 next month, and I plan on living life next month. Living a life. So I want to enjoy my month next month, and I'm starting to prepare now. So maybe afterwards, and then after that is the holidays, so hopefully that'll kind of occupy my mind, but who knows. So I will see you. I guess I will. I don't know. I know none of y'all interact with me anyway, so it ain't like y'all, I'm gonna miss talking to any of y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna see y'all guys whenever.